Hello my dear friends, welcome to FinCity YouTube channel. Today I am going to explain the transactions. Inventory transaction. Okay. Inventory transaction, there are two main modules, purchase and sales. First we can discuss about purchase. When you need to buy inventory related items to your business, you can use the purchase module. The purchase module contains the following menus: Enquiry Send, Quotation Received, Local Purchase Order Sent, Goods Receipt Note or Purchase, Delivery Order is included, and finally Debit Note. Now let us discuss the purchase process flow. Suppose you would like to purchase some items for your shop. What is your initial step? You need to get the market price of those items, right? How you get it? You need to inquire different shops. This procedure is called inquiry. You can do this via email, WhatsApp, telephone, or hand over to your suppliers the printed inquiry note. In Finbook IMS 3.0, you can use the Enquiry Send form for this. What is the next step? You will get the response from different shops, and then you know the availability, price, quality, etc. of those items. Suppose you were inquired for 5 items and shop A replied that they have only 3 items, and shop B replied they have only 2 items, and shop C replied that they have all items. Anyway, you received the reply for your inquiries. This procedure is called quotation. It is also receiving different methods. Maybe you receive the quotation via email, WhatsApp, telephone, or printed quotation. Okay. No need to enter all the quotation in Finbook. Against which quotation you want to send LPO? Means you can select, you can compare all the quotation and you can identify which supplier giving the cheapest price or where you can get the full products, like that. So once you're receiving the quotation, you can compare it and you can negotiate the price from different suppliers, right? And you can decide from where you need to buy this item. So that particular quotations you can entering in Finbook. Finbook provide you the file attachment option, so you can attach whatever quotation you receive, you can attach in the Finbook for your reference. But line items, you don't need to enter all the quotations, because some quotations you are not using, because which is the cheapest or which is the best one, only that from there only you buy the items. So those quotation you can entering in Finbook using quotation send form. So once you compare the quotation, then you select the supplier. Okay, then what is your next step? You need to send local purchase order to those suppliers for buying the items. This is called LPO, local purchase order sent. So in Finbook you can use local purchase order sent form for this transaction. Once you send the LPO, the supplier receives that. What they are doing, they will send the items via delivery order or purchase invoice. So once you are receiving the items in our shop, we need to enter it in our inventory using the GRN or purchase form. Goods, where in Finbook it is termed as goods receipt note or purchase. Whenever you receive the item, it is not necessary that you receive all item in one single invoice. Maybe it is receiving by 2 or 3 delivery, and with the final delivery order the supplier will send the invoice, like that. Whatever the case, whenever you are receiving the item, immediately it should be reflecting in the stock. Finbook is designed accordingly. So once you are receiving the item via delivery order, you can open the goods receipt note form and you can start the entries. Clear? Let us start. First we need to log into Finbook using your credentials. You can enter your username and password. Press enter key. Again enter, it is login. For using purchase module, you can go transaction, inventory, purchase. You can see here Enquiry Send, Quotation Received, Local Purchase Order Sent, Goods Receipt Note Purchase, and finally Debit Note. The right hand side, if there is anything is written, this is a shortcut key. For Enquiry, Control E. Local Purchase Order, Control L. Goods Receipt Note is Control G. So if you are using the keyboard Control E, Enquiry Send will be open. Control L, Local Purchase Order will open. Control G, Goods Receipt Note will open. Okay, so these are the shortcut key for this purchase module. Now I will explain how we can use the Enquiry. Click on Enquiry Send. Enquiry form will open. Okay, in Finbook 3.0, the controls are same in every form. So creating a new transaction, you need to click the plus symbol. You can move the mouse, you can see it is new. So click on new. Document number will generate automatically. That is the enquiry number. Focus is going to document date. Select the date on which date you send the enquiry. Press enter. Select the supplier to whom you send the enquiry. The supplier is not here. You can click the plus symbol. Supplier master will open. The previous session I explained how you can create the supplier using the supplier master. Okay, so you create the supplier and close this form. Then you can refresh this button. The supplier will reflect here. So select the supplier, then press enter key. Focus going to enquiry source. Enquiry source means you are sending the enquiry via email, hard copy, fax, like that. So you can select the proper source of enquiry. Then press enter. Enquiry received by. Enquiry received by and enquiry send means who is sending the enquiry. So that you can select the from here. Then enquiry handout to some companies, they are one person is creating the enquiry and one person is it is handed to second person. Then he's responsible to follow up the enquiry. If you need to keep a track like that, you can select the enquiry handout to. Press enter key. Focus going to remarks. Here you can type whatever general remarks for this enquiry. You can type here. Then press Ctrl and yes, or you can click the save button here. Okay. Enquiry saved. You can see the enquiry number 3 here. Okay. Now the focus is going to description. Here you can type the description for the item what you need to get from supplier. So give the proper description here. Okay. Now it is multiline enabled, so you need to go out from the control, press the tab. Focus is going to unit. Alt down will drop down the list, or you can just click the using your mouse. You can click the drop down list will coming. You can select the unit. You can type the first few letter and press the down arrow. It will be select. Press enter key. Focus going to quantity. How many pieces you need? You can type the quantity. Press enter. That line item is saved. Again, give the description for the second item. Okay. Press tab. Then you can set the unit. Okay. 10 bottle. Like that, you can enter all the enquiries in the for this particular supplier. You can send the enquiry. Okay. Now, once you finish, if you want to take the printout, click the print button. You can take the printout. Or if you want to export to Excel, you can use this Excel. Okay, clear. Then you identify that some mistake is there. Then what you can do, how you can edit this one, you can click the particular enquiry. Then you can modify what are the details here. You can modify and click the edit button. Details will be updated. Or if you want to modify the line description, here you can click the double click here. It is coming here. You can change the description. Okay. Then the unities you want to change to box, quantity only 5 or 6, then enter. See, it is updated. So this is the way you can modify an existing inquiry. Clear? Okay. Another thing is that you want to see from the inquiry the item list. So the item list providing you all your existing inventory in the here. So if you're making before the inquiry, you can check your item list. All the items coming here, you have the combination of item name, group, brand, size, everything here. Or you want to see the any item is below stock, you can see any native stock by pressing the 0. Okay. So reorder level, I told you in the previous session, you can put the reorder level also. So closing stock below 15 piece, 10 piece also you can set here. Okay, you can see from this one. So you can inquire about the new price and new stock for this particular item by seeing the item list. That is use of item list in the inquiry form. So I told you can attach, using the attach file you can attach what are the documents you're receiving, or what are you want to send any particular, or what you want to save anything related to the inquiry, you can save here. Okay, that's all. Then again you can want to next inquiry, you can click plus symbol. Okay, same procedure you can do the next documents. It is very simple, there is no complication about it. Just press the new, set the document date and the supplier. Then inquiry source and received by handout to remarks, save. Then line item 1, 2, 3 you can enter unit and quantity. Inquiry is over. Very simple. Okay. Now once you send the inquiry, I told you the supplier replied and they send back the quotations. So out of the quotation you can select few quotations, then you need to enter the quotation. Okay. For that, how you can do? Go into transaction, inventory, purchase, quotation received. Click on quotation received. You can click plus symbol, go into document date, then quotation number will automatically generated. Then from here you can select the supplier. Okay, so that supplier automatically showing what are the enquiries we are sending. Now we send 3 enquiries to this particular supplier, so it is showing the enquiry 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, so we are selecting the particular enquiry number. Then you can put the remarks like that, then press Ctrl S. Focus is going to in that quotation, what are the items is there showing. You can search the item. Okay, then put the quantity, how many pieces and quotation. Okay, if you put the inquiry from the system, this is a good thing from Finbook. See, you can see the sales history also, quotation history also. So you can identify here the price this supplier is given is high or low, because here it is showing the quotation history of this item. So if it is more than 900 dirhams, now it is showing the quotation is 900 dirhams, but the previous quotation is 800, then you can ask the supplier why you are giving the price high, because your previous quotation is 800. And also you can see how much is your selling price. Okay, so the quotation price you cannot more than the selling price, also you can negotiate, so you can deny the quotation like that. For that, this history will help you. Then you can enter, then system will automatically calculating the tax and everything. It is coming 1890. Okay, just press enter key. Same like again you can press the yes in the keyboard, search button will open. You can set the second item, enter the quantity whatever it is, like that. Whatever items in the quotation you can enter one by one. Once finish all this item, this quotation is over. You can just press the enter key. This any discount, you can put the discount, otherwise you can put 0, then press enter. The next enter, do you want to print the quotation? If you press yes, quotation printout will coming. No, printout is not coming. Clear? So you can see in the right hand side the saved quotation. If you click on it, it will be populated all the saved details. Then if you want to modify, you can change the details and click the edit button. Details are saved. If you want to edit any line item, you can click on the line item. You can maybe modify it. This quantity is only not 2 piece, it is 3 piece. You can change 3 piece. See now you can see the history is coming like that. Okay. then press enter. See, this quant is updated. Clear? This is the way you can enter the quotation in Finbook 3.0. Now, how the search button, if you want to search, once you are using the Finbook continuously and more quotation is coming, so the grid will populate with a lot of quotation, right? So out of that quotation, how you can filter one, you can use the search button. So this search button, you can put the quotation number, company, inquiry number, you can filter all the quotations. Our next step is LPO, means local purchase order. Now we completed enquiry and quotation. We send the enquiry. Against enquiry we received lot of quotations. Out of that we selected suitable quotations. Now we need to send local purchase order against those quotations. For that we need to go transaction, inventory, purchase, local purchase order sent. You can see one shortcut key is there, Ctrl plus L. So in the keyboard also you can press Ctrl and L. Local purchase order form will open. Now you can see the local purchase order. In our Finbook, all the top controls will be the same. For adding a new LPO, you click the plus symbol. Focus is going to the document date. You can select the date which you send the LPO. Then press enter key. Focus going to the supplier. The supplier, you can select the supplier, you need to send the LPO. Okay. Then once you select the supplier, automatically the contact person, contact number, email, branch, address, everything will be populated as per the supplier master. For a particular LPO, if you want to change the contact person and contact number, you can change here. Okay. For example, here I am changing to Mr. Thomas. Then contact number 0674339996. Then email I change to commerce@abc.com. Here you can enter the quotation number that you received from this particular supplier. Now focus is coming to remarks. From remarks you can click save, or you can enter any general remarks for this LPO. You can enter the remarks. Then either you can press the Ctrl S, or you can click on the save button. Now you can see the LPO is saved and the top one. Okay. Now focus is going to item code. How you can search item code? By pressing the S in the keyboard, or you can click the search button. Item master is open now. From the item list, default focus is going to item name. There you can type any part of the item name, it will be filtered. Okay. Or you can just press the down key. Focus is, you can select the item also. Then you can press the enter key. The selected item will be displayed in the form. Then enter the quantity that you need to order. Then unit price. System will calculate automatically the VAT and everything. Then focus going to total. You can press the enter key from total. The line item is saved. If you want to edit this line item, what you need to do, you just click on the item in grid. Then the details will show in the top. You can modify. For example, this 4 you want to change to 3. Okay. The price you want to change to 500. See, details are updated. Again you need to send add the second line item. Again press the S button. Okay. 3 piece. Now you can see there is 2 search histories coming. One is sales history, one down is LPO history. This will help you to identify the price is given above or less the previous quotations. Here it is showing the price for this item is 500. So now for this quotation they are giving 600, you can negotiate why the price difference is coming. So it will help you to avoiding the price discrepancies. You can press the amount, then focus going to total, press it is saving. This is the way you can enter all the line items. Once you finish all the line item, just press enter key. So the taxable total amount, net total, everything will be calculated automatically. If there is any discount, you can type the discount here. There is no discount, no need to type. Okay. Focus going to net total. From net total, you can just press enter. LPO is saving and the message is coming. Do you want to take the printout? Just press yes. Printout will come. You can select the printer. Default printer will come automatically. If it is not, if you change the printer, you can change the printer and click OK. Printout will go. The next LPO by adding the plus symbol. So next document is coming. You can continue the same as before. Now there is one button for search. You know, as day to day you are adding one more LPO, so the grid will become more LPO numbers. Now only 4, but in future it will become more. Then it is difficult to identifying this LPO from the grid, right? It is very difficult. So how you can identify? You can click on search. The search window coming. From here you can search using LPO number, company, quotation number. This combination you can use here to find the particular LPO. Okay. Then if you double click, that particular LPO will be loaded. That's all. Then you have another option. There is one for attach file. In this particular LPO, if you want to attach any file relevant to this LPO, click on attach file and you can add all the documents onto this LPO and save it. So you can attach any relevant documents by click on the attach file and select the particular file using the browse button. Then you can give one document name for that particular document. Then if you want to give any reference document number, you can put the reference document number, click in the browse button, you can select the button, then save, it will be saved. So you can save as many documents relevant to this particular LPO. Another option is cancel. If the LPO, if you don't want to send, if you want to cancel, for example, if you creating after 2 or 3 LPOs here, so it is not good to deleting the particular LPO because there is a gap will coming in between number 1 2 3 4 5 6. Then if you want to delete the document number 3, then there is a gap is coming 1 2 then 4 5. Then in future any auditing is coming, they asking where is the LPO for LPO number 3, what happened for that. So instead of deleting that, it is better you can cancel that particular LPO. Then it is asking, do you want to cancel? Click yes, LPO is cancelled. Then if you select that particular LPO in the grid, it's showing cancelled LPO. Clear? But if it is the last LPO, no need to keep the system, you can delete. That is not an issue because that is the last LPO, there is no break in between the LPO number. But once you're creating the next LPO, it is not, we are not advised to delete the previous LPOs. Clear? So this is the LPO transaction. I think it is clear now. So we created enquiry, quotation and LPO. What is the next step? The next step, we completed enquiry, quotation and LPO. Once you send the LPO, supplier will deliver the item along with delivery order or delivery order and invoice. Whatever it is, once you receive the item, it should be reflect in your inventory. Means stock should be added. Now I am showing how you can enter the GRN in Finbook 3.0. Go to transaction, inventory, purchase. You can see goods receipt not purchase and the shortcut key is Ctrl G. If you press a Ctrl G in the keyboard also, the goods receipt form will open. For adding the new GRN, you click the plus symbol. Focus going to the document date, the date which you entering the GRN in the system. This is a system date. Okay. Press enter key. You can select the supplier they are sending the GRN. If there is no LPO, it is only the direct GRN. There is no LPO. But if against an LPO, you can select the LPO from the combination. Once you select the supplier, focus going to the invoice number. If it is delivery order, no need to set the invoice date. But if it is an invoice, you need to set the invoice date. Otherwise, put the DO number as the invoice number. Then focus going to LPO. If it is against an LPO, you need to select the LPO from the drop down list. Okay. If it is not against LPO, if the company is not sending any LPO, this direct GRN, no LPO will be here. See, now I am selecting ABC company, there is no LPO. I am selecting FinCity. All the pending LPOs are showing here. So you select the LPO from here. Then press enter key. Focus going to subtotal. If it is a DO, no need to enter the subtotal. Only invoice, you need to enter the amounts. Also, if you want to change the contact person, address, everything for this particular GRN, you can change the contact details from here. Then, if it is on DO, no need to enter the subtotal. Just press enter, 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 enter. The remarks, you can enter any general remarks for this particular DO. You can put the remarks for here. Then press enter. Do you want to save details? Press yes. GRN is saved. So the main details is saving now. Now you can enter the line item as per the DO. Here you can put the DO number. Enter. Focus going to DO date. Select the DO date. Then press enter. Focus going to item code. Type or press enter key in the keyboard. Search window will open. You can search by any part of the item name. Then select. Press enter key. It will be saved. Again enter. How many pieces in that GRN? You can enter the GRN number. Then cost. As per the GRN, what is the cost? You can put the cost. Again press enter. That line item is saved. Again press the S. Second item you can select. Then press enter. Enter the quantity. Cost. Once you select all the item like this DO is over. Maybe after 2 days, 3 days, the next DO will come. And what you need to do, you can select the particular GRN. There is an option to search invoices. From the search invoice, you select the particular DO, this GRN number. Then again you need to add the second DO here. DO 124. Enter the DO date. Then item code for that particular DO. Again enter one piece. Cost is 45. Like that. Now there are two DO. You can see in the grid there is DO 123, 123 and DO 124. Okay. So this is the way you can enter all the DO against particular GRN. If you want to modify any line item, by click on the grid, the details will coming in the top. You can modify whatever it is, you can modify it. And then for example, you want to change the date. This date is maybe 20. You can change the date. Press enter. Okay. Enter. Quantity only 2 pieces by mistake. Okay. See, this is modified. Let's tell you. Also you want to change the date to 20. Okay. 3 pieces. So those two items modified. We can see this DO is in 20th date and this DO in the 21st. DO number 124. So all the DOs you can enter like this. If you want to delete, you can double click. You asking to do you want to delete this record? Click yes. That particular line item is deleted. Clear? Once you finish all, finally what you need to receive the invoice. That time what you need to do, you search the invoice, select the particular GRN, then put the invoice date. Here you can type the invoice number. Press enter. Here you need to type the subtotal that showing in the invoice. Then press enter, 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 enter. Any invoice remark you want to type, you can type the remarks. Okay. Press enter. GRN is saved. Now you can see the total value 126, invoice value 126. So the line wise total and the invoice total are matching. So there is no verify everything is correct. You check the supplier, PR, LPO number, amount, everything is correct and line item is correct, the total value and invoice value, all these are correct. You can finish the transaction by click completed. Once you finish completed, once you click the completed button, what happening after that, you cannot edit the GRN. It is submitted and going to the accounts department. It is automatically credited the supplier and the payment need to given from the accounts department. Now I verified everything it is correct. I am going to click completed. Do you want to save the details? Yes. Now it is finished. Transaction completed successfully. If you click on the particular invoice, you can see transaction posted. Now this all become disabled. You cannot edit. Okay. See, click edit. It is not working. Clear. This also you cannot modify anything in the line items. It all disabled. This is the way the GRN is created. Very simple. I think there is no complication in GRN. For creating a new GRN, you click the plus symbol. Focus going to document dates. Same. You set the supplier. If it is an invoice, you set the invoice date. Otherwise, no need to set the invoice date. If it is a DO, just put the DO number in invoice number and select the LPO. All other details. Then enter. After remarks, going to line item. All the line item you set for particular DO. Then again it is coming after 2 days. What you need to do, you select the particular GRN by click search invoices. You select the particular GRN and again you need to add the second DO to the line item by adding the DO number and DO date line items. Once you receive the final invoice, set the particular GRN and click the invoice date and invoice number. Then put the subtotal there. Then make sure the total value and invoice value are matching. The difference should be 0. Then everything is correct. You can take the printout also from by printing the GRN. Finally, you can click the completed button. It is submitted to the accounts department. After that, you cannot edit the GRN. This is the procedure. It is clear. Same I said before. You have the option to attach file. Any related documents to GRN, you can attach file to the particular GRN. That's all. Now the final process is the debit note. Now I close the GRN. I will tell you how we can make the debit note. When the debit note is using, whenever you want to return an item to the supplier, you found some items are damaged or some items are not against the LPO that we are given. That cases, what you need to do, you need to return the item to the supplier. For that, we can use the debit note. I am showing how you can use debit note in Finbook. Go to transaction, inventory, purchase, debit note. Click the new button. Focus going to supplier. You can select the supplier to make the debit note. Press enter. Focus going to purchase invoice number. Here the document date means the date which you make the debit note. Means debit note document date. Then purchase invoice, you press S button. Search window will come. Here you can see all the invoices ended against the supplier. You select the particular purchase invoice. Click on that. Focus going to remarks. Enter general remarks for the return. Then press enter key. Master data is saved and the line item search window will open. Here you can see all the items belongs to that particular GRN. Select which item you want to return. If you want to return full item, keep 3. Otherwise, if you want to send only one item return, change the quantity to 1, then press enter. Okay. If you finish all the line items to return, then press enter. Focus going to down. Again press enter. Details are saved. Very simple. If you want to see the saved data, just click the grid. You can see the details saved. Now all the entries are completed. You can post this debit note. Once you post the debit note, after that you can't edit the debit note. At the time of posting, it is going to the accounts module and the amount is deducted from the supplier payment. Okay. Click on post. It's asking, do you want to post this debit note? Click yes. Transaction posted. Finish. If you click on this one, you can see transaction is posted. Clear? Very simple. Debit note or purchase return you can use very simply in Finbook. Same like other transaction form, attach file option is also enabled. If you want to attach the file, you can click the attach file. Then you can browse the particular file you need to attach. For that, first you need to scan and save in a particular folder. We recommend that for each document you need to create one folder. Then save the scanned file to that particular file. Okay. Then you can select the scanned document. Whatever it is, this should be in the PDF format. Then you can select the PDF. You can see the saved PDF in the left hand side. If everything is okay, then you can save. The file is saved. Clear? Then you identify that maybe there is some mistake after posting. So as per your user level, you can revise the debit note. Do you want to revise this transaction? Click yes. Transaction is revised. So again, you can modify and post. Maybe as per your user level, lower user levels can't edit. You need to request your manager or your higher level people, so they will revise and you can again edit it. Clear? Now we can change. Maybe it is 2 piece. You change to 2 piece. Now saved. You can verify it is correct. Yeah, it is correct. Now you can post. Okay. So this is debit note. Now the purchase module is completed. In purchase module, I explain enquiry, quotation, LPO, GRN, and debit note. This is the purchase module in Finbook IMS 3.0. I hope everyone is understanding the purchase module. If you have any more doubt, free to contact me in my mobile number 0588572149, or you can send an enquiry finbook@fincityconsultancy.com. Thank you.